Hello friends, it's Jackie Ballheis and I am here for another Creativity Made Simple video. This is my monthly free class here on YouTube to teach you how to make card templates that you can make and use over and over with any stamps, paper, and ink. So we're gonna make 3 new templates today, and then I have several card designs to share with you, plus a written tutorial. If you like the written tutorials, make sure to click on the link in the video description to go over to the blog post, and over there I'll tell you how to get the written tutorial. Otherwise, follow along, start and stop the video, grab the measurements, and make your own card templates. It will change your card making, and it will make it simple. So let's flip the camera down. Let's make this month's templates. Well, are we ready to dive into template 19, 20, and 21? We've got 3 brand new ones for you this month, along with some really fun card ideas. So let's start with the first one. This is number 19. If you've been following along on this, we're going to start with our card base. Now remember, when I make my templates, and I've got my whole stack of them here, I just use a postcard size. So 4 1/4, 5 1/2. No sense making the full card on this. And then we have a 1 by 4 inch piece, as well as a 2 by 3 1/2 inch piece, and then a circle. Now this is kind of a fun template. I'm going to glue it together in a second, but I want to just show you first. This is what it looks like on the tutorial, and this is how I'm going to ultimately glue it together. So this is my little focal layer. This can be cardstock, designer series paper, you know, just about anything. I'm going to show you some fun ideas here in a second. But with these pieces, you can also turn your card this way. Okay, they're cut so they're small enough to work this way, so you could do the same design. You can play around with them and do something like that. You could, change so many the way these 3 pieces go on your card base. Okay, so when you look at templates, don't just look at exactly what the card template ends up looking like. Well, that didn't make a whole lot of sense, but think of, ways to use these pieces in a variety of different ways. And I always say, turn your templates, look at it this way, this way, this way, that way, and you can get all kinds of different ideas from your card making templates that way. So here's how the PDF tutorial shows using those pieces, and that's how I'm going to make mine. That'll go in my stash. Now, I have a tutorial for this, and if you like written instructions, you will get all the measurements along with this fun little piece here. And this has all of this month's tutorials on it in this neat little piece that you can cut apart, just like so. So that says template number 19. And then what I do is I glue these right onto the back of my templates. Now, if you don't get the tutorial and you're making templates along with me, just write on the back of it. That works as well. So there's our template. Now, I want to bring in the cards I have for you because I got some fun ideas to share with you. This month, we are featuring the Toadstools stamp set and the coordinating punch. So we've got a tutorial with 6 different fun designs, 2 cards each with the 3 tutorial or templates. And I tried to bring in something fun and different. So here's my first card. So you can see I pretty much followed, exactly the way I set this up. But remember how I said these pieces can be cardstock, DSP, you can emboss it, you can do whatever you want. I wanted to show you a couple of different ways to get some texture just using cardstock. So I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but can you see it's kind of wrinkly, distressed a little bit, and kind of suede. I think some people have called this like a faux suede look. So what you do is you're going to take your piece of cardstock and you're going to crumple it and roll it in your hands. You want to just break all those fibers in there. Now, if you have a water spritzer, Stampin' Up's got that cool little one. I didn't have it handy here, but if you spritz it with a little bit of water, it will crumple a whole lot easier because especially at first, it's really stiff. So you got to work it. Once you get it crumpled really nice, you will see either on corners or on sides, it will start separating. And you can peel these layers apart and get 2 layers here. Go a little bit slow because you don't want it to tear if you want to keep, the size. But see how that just separates? See there, it's kind of coming apart. That's okay. Usually if you come up here and work on it, you can kind of separate it down. Ooh, there we go. There we go. So now I can smooth this out. I actually have 2 pieces I can use, but it's thinner for one thing, but it has that kind of distressed, soft, faux suede look. And that's what I use for my 2 layers on here. So just something a little bit different for a background if you don't have, DSP or embossing folders. So that's one idea. Now for my second card, you can see I switched my pieces a little bit. I put this one that way, that one over top, same pieces, okay? But if you notice my cardstock for my pieces here, I use the two-tone cardstock. Now, two-tone, and you can see this is Granny Apple Green. It's a little darker there, a little lighter there, so you can go either side on it. But the cool thing about the two-tone cardstock is that it is white core. So once you've embossed it, I just take a sanding block, got these off Amazon, and if you lightly emboss over it or sand over it, it will distress it, and you'll start seeing that white. Okay, can you see that? And it just gives it a whole different look than just embossed cardstock. So two-tone cardstock is available in several colors right now, and eventually it's going to be available in all the Stampin' Up! Colors. So it's a great way to add texture with a whole different look. So there is template number 19 and your 2 card ideas with that. Now, I mentioned the tutorial. If you place an order with me, now don't go away, we got 2 more to do, but if you place an order with me this month of at least $50, I will send you the PDF tutorial for free. It will have those little sheets, stick on the back of it. It'll have all the measurements, which I gave you verbally already, but it will also give you all the step-by-step instructions for making the 6 cards as well. So lots of ideas, especially if you love this toadstool stamp set, 6 fabulous card ideas using that. So there is number 19. Now let's set this aside and let's make template number 20. Okay, so once again, 4 1/4, 5 1/2. There's our card front. Now for this one, we have a layer here that is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. Okay, so we're going to stick that down. And once again, when you look at these templates, remember, they can be cardstock, embossed cardstock, DSP, whatever. This is just kind of the card design. Then our next layer, 2 1/2 by 4 3/4. So we're going to go ahead, and this one we're going to just stick at a little bit of an angle. Okay, this is just going to add a little bit of interest to your card differently. I don't do a lot of angles, and every time I do, I'm like, oh, that makes a really cool card. So there's that one. And then our focal layer for this one is going to be 3 5/8 by 2 7/8. And that one is going to just go right about there. So again, 3 5/8 by 2 7/8. And that's our focal layer. And then we're going to go ahead, and I'll do this when I get off now. I'll cut out the next one and stick it on the back. Now, I'm going to show you one of the completed cards that is part of the tutorial, because again, I want to give you a couple of fun tips. Now, you'll see, and it's kind of, let's see if it picks it up good. This Night of Navy here is stamped with a Night of Navy pad. Don't forget about that, how you can take your colors and just stamp on them with the same color ink, or you could use a Versamark pad, kind of get the same look. And it just gives you some texture or dimension to that plain cardstock. But the other thing that we did on this one, and let me find my piece of cardstock here. Okay, I just have a scrap here. It's not the same size as that. But again, to add some kind of distressed look or more dimension to it, I just took a scissors, okay, and scraped it along the edges of it. You can kind of work it. Now, if you do that with two-tone, you're going to get a white edge in there. And then when I came to the corners, I kind of smushed them in a little bit. You can wrinkle them up a little bit, do some more distressing on it. but again, add some dimension. And it gets little fuzzies everywhere. So when we look at our card here, you'll see the distressed edges, the tone-on-tone stamping on there. But again, a very easy way to create a layer without a lot of products. And that's what I'm all about. So there's template number 20. Okay, for our third template this month, again, we're starting 4 1/4, 5 1/2. And then we have 2 different layers. So this bottom one is going to be 3 3/8 by 4 1/2. And this top one is 1 by, well, I lied on that. It's actually 4 1/4 by 3. And what we're going to do is cut it into 3 strips. So each strip will be 1 by 4 1/4. Now, I want to cut it for you because I want to show you, we're going to do this kind of backwards. Here's one of the card samples from the tutorial, and you'll notice same colors. Okay, this is Pool Party, layered on Pool Party, but it's stamped with what I looked at was the ground for the mushrooms. It also makes great clouds. And I just stamped Pool Party on Pool Party. I think the tutorial says stamp with white on the Pool Party. But I stamped first and then I cut it apart because that allows me to have that continuous design. You could do that with designer series paper as well. Cut one big piece and then cut it. Or if you want, and one of the cards in the tutorial actually cuts these strips first and embosses them with 3 different embossing folders, which is super cool. But if you want that continuous design, cut it first. Okay, so what did I say? 3 by 4 1/4, and then stamp it or do what you want. And then we're going to cut it into these 1-inch strips. And you want to make sure to keep them in order so that you've got that continuous design going across, which on this one, there's no design, so that's easy. Now, when I glue these down, they will fit nicely on that layer. Okay, so we're going to get just a little old border over on the left side. And when I have 3 things like this, I like to do the left side and then the right side and I'm just eyeballing to have about the same border, top, right, bottom, and then our middle piece, if I cut everything correctly, should fit in there nicely with that little separation in there. Okay, so this is what our template's gonna look like for an idea, which again will work with any stamps, paper, and ink. Okay, then the actual tutorial says a 2-inch circle, but my circle's 2 3/8. So again, it does not have to be the exact same size. Okay, it doesn't have to be the same shape. This could be a square. It could be a punch with one of our fun punches. But the whole idea when you look at a template is that basic design that you're then able to change. And you can turn it this way, whatever. So here's my 1 card sample, which is one of them in the tutorial. So let's bring everything back in here. So here's our 3 templates this month. So grab the measurements, make your templates, and then if you get the written tutorial, it will also have all the directions, supply list, step-by-step instructions for making 6 cards, 2 with each. So these 2 go with that one. Now I've only made 1 of each, so the other 2 are kind of a surprise. So here's one of them this way. The other one, like I said, it actually uses an embossing folder, 3 different ones for these strips, and it's super cool. And then this one is one of them that way. And again, there's another one in the tutorial. And for the, again, keep in mind these focal layers, you can change them. So this square could be a circle or some kind of shape, or it can go that way. So think versatile when you look at your templates. Make sure to check the video description. There will be a link there to take you over to the blog post that will have pictures of the projects I have here, the templates, as well as give you all the information how you can get the written tutorial. It's free with a $50 purchase from my online store this month, or we also have it available to just purchase. So when you purchase it, all the measurements, the little sheets for on the back, as well as a 6-card tutorial, all using the toadstools, which are super cute. So thanks for watching, friends. If you have any questions, make sure to reach out to us. We are here to help you in any way we can. We'll be stamping again real soon. Have a stamp happy day.